The world outside was painted in shades of gray, but for 7-year-old Amy, it was the beginning of something magical. The first soft patter of rain began to fall, a gentle drumbeat on the old tin roof of their countryside home. Amy pressed her nose against the cool window pane, watching as the garden slowly drank in the sky. Each drop seemed to tell a story, a tiny, shimmering secret, just for her. The familiar scent of wet earth and fresh grass drifted through the open window, wrapping around her like a comforting hug. This wasn't just rain, it was an invitation. Suddenly, the lights flickered and died, plunging the house into a soft, cozy darkness. Amy heard a quiet laugh from her father. A moment later, a warm, golden glow filled the room as he lit a single, tall candle. Its flame danced, casting long, playful shadows on the walls that swayed like gentle giants. Her mother appeared, her arms full of the softest, warmest blankets imaginable. She spread them out on the wooden floor, creating a little island of comfort in their living room. In that small circle of light, the world outside, with its drumming rain and gusty winds, felt a million miles away. This was their sanctuary, their own little bubble of peace and warmth. "Time to make some new friends," her mother announced with a smile, pulling out a box filled with colorful paper, buttons, and yarn. "Take a det. Temrain friends." Amy carefully cut out a small, round shape from a bright yellow piece of paper. She gave it to little button eyes and a wide stitched-in smile. Her brother made a lanky blue creature with long, floppy yarn hair. Soon, their blanket island was populated with a whole village of whimsical, handcrafted friends. Each one had a name and a story. Born from the quiet magic of a rainy afternoon, they weren't just playing, they were building a world together. Piece by colorful piece. The rain softened from a roar to a gentle drizzle, and a mischievous glint appeared in her father's eyes. "Who wants to dance with the rain?" he asked. Before Amy could even answer, he was already at the door, kicking off his slippers. One by one, they followed him out into the garden. The cool, damp earth squished delightfully between their toes. They spun in circles, arms outstretched, letting the fine mist kiss their faces. They splashed in puddles that reflected the gray sky, their laughter echoing through the quiet countryside. It wasn't about staying dry, it was about feeling the rhythm of the rain, about being part of the storm and finding joy in its embrace. Back inside, wrapped in dry, fluffy towels, the scent of hot tea filled the air. Her mother poured steaming mugs of sweet, milky chai, the warmth seeping into their cold hands. They sat close together on the sofa, sipping their tea and watching the last of the rainfall. No one spoke much. They didn't need to. The feeling in the room was a language of its own, a quiet, shared happiness. It was a moment suspended in time, filled with the simple magic of being together. Amy leaned her head against her mother's shoulder, the memory of their rainy day dance warming her from the inside out. This, she thought, was the coziest feeling in the whole world. Just as the last drop of tea was finished, a sliver of gold peeked through the clouds. The sunlight streamed in, making the dust motes dance in its rays. Amy ran back to the window. The world outside was washed clean, sparkling and new, and there, stretching across the brilliant blue sky, was a magnificent rainbow. Its colors so vibrant, they looked like they had been painted just for her. A feeling of pure gratitude welled up in her heart. Leaning close to the window pane, she whispered to the glistening world outside, "Thank you for the perfect day." The rainbow seemed to shine just a little brighter, a silent promise of more magic to come. Thank you for listening. If this story warmed your heart, please consider subscribing for more gentle moments.